Hey, Robin Robbins here, founder of technologymarketingtoolkit.com. And in this video, I am going to be talking about one huge relationship killing thing that you might be doing right now, probably are doing with the coronavirus happening and the disaster going on in small business. And if you want more strategies like this, right below the video, I'm going to put a button or a link to a full webinar I did on what you should be doing right now to do marketing. So go ahead and click on that. Make sure you go to that webinar. But the one thing that you got to be very careful about right now with your existing clients is trying to collect money. Right now, people's credit cards are going to be declining. They're going through hell. They're dealing with their business collapsing around them with remote employees. I'm sure they are having customers who are not paying them. They're losing business. They're losing opportunities. And so the last thing you want to do is call them up and be strong arming them for collections. And yes, I know they owe you money. And I'm not saying that you should just forgive everybody because then you're going to go out of business. But you want to make sure that you're not being too strong armed with them as well. So I'm going to give you an email template that you can send, or an idea. And I'm going to read this to you. And this is an approach that will help you sort of soften the blow, be a value creator, and get more people to actually pay their bill right now. And so I'm going to read this to you, and you would send the email to the client that owes you money, and it would start out with something like, I realize your world is on fire right now, and you've got a lot on your plate, a lot of stress. And the last thing you need is someone like me calling you to try and collect money. So I wanted to let you know that your credit card declined, or you can put in whatever, your bills past due. If you get a chance, call me back to update your credit card or let me know what you'd like to do. But if you're struggling financially, we don't want to burden you any further, and we're here to help. I'm going to send you via email a link to some free resources we just put together to help you really thrive right now. And you can put that link in the email to them. So what you're doing with this is something that Chris Voss calls an accusation audit. Chris Voss is a former FBI hostage negotiator, wrote the book, Never Split the Difference. He's brilliant. And so what you're doing is you're basically doing sort of an accusation audit. You're calling out the fears like, hey, I realize your world's on fire right now. I realize you're really stressed out. You've got a lot on your plate. You're probably scared about what's going on in the economy and to your business. And the last thing you need is someone like me calling you about a past due bill. And so by doing that, you soften it a bit. And we've been using this approach for people who have credit cards that decline. And sometimes they just decline because for any number of reasons. And the response has been overwhelmingly positive. People saying, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to take care of that right away. And showing a little grace during that time. So that's the email template. It's one of the things that I talk about in this webinar that I'm sharing with you. So right below this video, there's a link, there's a button that you can watch a full webinar I did on what MSPs and IT services companies should be doing right now for marketing, client communications during this coronavirus disaster, the fiasco that we're all dealing with. Not only am I going to talk about how do you deal with cancellations and collections, but also what marketing you should start doing, what marketing you should stop doing. We're going to talk about 3 things that you need to be communicating to your clients right now, and also how to create tremendous goodwill. What should you be sending out in your marketing? How do you do marketing? Should you be doing direct mail? Should you be doing newsletters? Should you be doing email, LinkedIn, and telemarketing and all those things? I cover it all in this free webinar. So again, right below the video here, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and then go and get that webinar. It was chock full of great information, and I think you're going to find it to be very useful, especially right now when we're all dealing with the corona crisis, as I'm calling it. So thanks so much, guys. Hope this was helpful, and enjoy the webinar.